Syria's civil war is as complicated as it is heartbreaking, especially when so many of the victims are children. We want to warn you, some of what you're about to see may be too upsetting to some viewers. Horrifying images in Syria. Victims gasping for air, writhing in agony as rescuers race to wash off the poisonous residue following a chemical attack. Unconscious children piled into makeshift ambulances. Experts say this is what chemical warfare looks like.
All of this is consistent with nerve agent exposure, such as sarin gas.
And blame Syrian President Bashar al-Assad, an autocrat known for torturing his own people and crushing dissenters. It's not the first time he's been accused of gassing civilians.
Physicians for Human Rights so far has documented over 400 attacks on medical facilities. Over 90% of these can be attributed to the Syrian government or their allies.
Airstrikes hit the Idlib province early Tuesday morning. The area is largely controlled by Syrian rebel forces opposed to Assad. President Trump responding in a statement, blaming former President Obama, saying in part, "These heinous actions by the Bashar al-Assad regime are a consequence of the past administration's weakness and irresolution." The attack coming just days after the Trump administration indicated that pushing out Assad is no longer a priority.
Longer-term status of President Assad will be decided by the Syrian people.
But not all Republicans agree.
I want to hear him say, we're going to arm the Free Syrian Army. We are going to dedicate ourselves to the removal of Bashar Assad. We're going to have the Russians pay a price for their engagement. The Iranians and Hezbollah are also heavily involved. All players here are going to have to pay a penalty, and the United States of America is going to be on the side of people who fight for freedom.
Very sad to watch. Both the Syrians and Russia deny they are responsible. 4 years ago, Syria's Assad was blamed for a chemical attack that killed more than 1,400 civilians. Then President Obama threatened to retaliate, but never followed through on the threat. For the record, around the same time, Donald Trump urged President Obama in a tweet not to attack Syria. I'll send it back to you.
John, thank you.